Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the virtual college fair for all Virginia students, sponsored by the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Counselors and by StriveScan. Thank you so much for joining us. Just a couple of announcements before we get started. You can use the question and answer button on your screen to type questions to our presenters at any time during the presentations. So you see where it says Q&A, just click there. Feel free to type questions. You can address those to any of the presenters at any time. You can also just ask general questions about the college application process, how to search for a college, etc. Any questions are fair. Your camera and microphone are turned off, so the panelists can't see or hear you. So this Q&A function is really the only way you have to interact with us. Also, this is just one of many sessions that are happening that are being offered as part of this College Fair series. So be sure to check out the full schedule and register for others at strivescan.com/Virginia. Also, this presentation is being recorded and it'll be available within a week at the same website, as will recordings of all of the other sessions. So again, come back to strivescan.com/Virginia. I'd like to now turn it over to our first presenter, who is Pete Lindsay from St. Bonaventure University.
There we are. Welcome. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm Pete Lindsay, admissions rep for the Virginia area. Tell you a little bit about St. Bonaventure. Founded in 1858, we're a private Catholic university that has provided a highly personalized education for 2,400 students each year. We also are located in Western New York State, south of Buffalo, New York. We're led by two small college towns on either side of the university, and behind the university, the picturesque Allegheny foothills and Allegheny, the Allegheny River as well. First and foremost, we really take career preparation seriously. 97% of our students are either employed or in graduate school within 6 months. We arrive at that by emphasizing activities outside of class that complement your work. 90% of our students are involved in at least two of the following: internships, independent research or study, community service, capstone courses, or study abroad, where we have some 30 different countries and 60 different colleges. We've been recognized by US News as the second best value in New York State, third best value in the North, Princeton Review, top 384 best colleges, and Kepner Magazine, top 100 best private university values. We have 8 different schools with almost 100 different majors and concentrations. A few quick highlights: our biology pre-med program, single largest major at the university, 4+4 dual admission with George Washington and med school, and also Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine. We also offer a major adventures program for you students who may be undecided. About 80% of students are, so join the club. The major adventures program will help you move on to a decision and be focused. School of Health Professions, newest to St. Bonaventure, offering physician's assistant studies and also occupational therapy this coming spring and fall. School of Business, we are accredited by the Association for the Collegiate School Advancement of Collegiate Schools of Business. Only about 5% of the business schools worldwide have that accreditation. Our accounting program offers a 5-year bachelor's MBA combination, and according to masteroffinance.org, the 9th best university accounting program among universities of 3,000 students or fewer. Finance rated top 10% value according to College Factual as well. School of Mass Communications, top 25 journalist schools in the United States, according to College Factual, with unique combinations of sports media, video production, etc. Our newspaper is ranked 13th best in the country, and our radio station the first best in the country for 3 times. School of Education, 25th most innovative education program in the country, according to the American Association of Collegiate Teachers of Education. Up to 1,000 hours of practicum and teaching experience, even beginning in the freshman year. Triple certification available with early childhood, and children with disabilities. We, again, really focus on preparing you for a career. We have a highly sought after competitive EDGE certificate where we offer 6 modules that you see in front of you to help you prepare for a successful career search. Student life at St. Bonaventure is very active. 80% of our students are involved in D1 club or intramural sports, and we have over 75 different clubs, anything from photography, esports, chess club, astronomy, step club, ultimate frisbee, even a 64-team dodgeball tournament. Oh, and don't forget a pie eating contest as well. Again, we are D1, so if you're a student who likes the rah-rah, the excitement of D1 athletics, but you're also looking for a personalized education, that would be us as you're in class with 20, 25 students or so. Service is in our DNA. Looking for ways that we can benefit at-risk children, victims of natural disasters, homeless and impoverished people. We have a program called Embrace It Africa, Bona Buddies, very similar to Big Brother, Big Sister program. A program called Enactus, where our students go to Uganda each year to help with underprivileged people. And also for our pre-med students, the Medical Emergency Rescue Team. We think the service is just a part of who we are at St. Bonaventure. Res Life, 75% of students live on campus, so highly residential. You have a choice of 4 different options as a freshman. You may opt for a learning community experience where by floor we bring students together that have common interests, such as interest in environment, community service, honors type students, health and wellness, substance free, etc. So we do everything we can to help you find a home at St. Bonaventure and find people that will be your friends for life. Admissions, we are rolling admissions, Common App or St. Bonaventure University app. We, of course, require transcripts. Test scores are optional. We began test scores being optional last year. A brief essay, letter of recommendation required from your counselor, and you can also add an additional recommendation from someone else who could speak well of you on your behalf. Profile, about a 3.3 GPA, 23 ACT, 1125 SAT. Again, test optional, however. I didn't mention that about 25% of our students are from New York State, outside of New York State, largely from the mid-Atlantic areas. And we also enroll students from some 24 different foreign countries. So if you're ever concerned about a small university experience might not be broad enough, imagine interacting with students from 24 different countries and 33 different states. Financial aid and scholarships. We offer scholarships up to $25,000, and they are merit-based. Although our total cost is about $50,135, and that's room, board, tuition, and fees, when you apply the average financial aid, we're rather close to about $16,300, putting us in reach of a public university. Are you still with me?
Pete, yeah, we're still there. Unfortunately, we've reached the end of your time. So we're going to go on to the next presenters, Molly and Madeline from Western Carolina University. Thank you so much, Pete.
Thank you.
All right, let me get our screen up here. Okay, so we are Western Carolina University. I am Molly Tippett. I'm one of our assistant directors of admission. I've been here About 6 years.
And I'm Madeline Hux. I'm also Assistant Director of Freshman Admissions, and I've been here for a little over a year.
All right, so Madeline, you want to kick us off with some fast facts?
Yeah, of course. So we are located in Cullowhee, North Carolina, which is about an hour west of Asheville, just to give you a general idea of where we're located. We do have about 12,000 students. We're that perfect size where we're big enough to where you're still able to go out and meet a lot of great people, but still small enough to where you're still able to build a lot of great relationships throughout your 4 years here. Additionally, we do have about 170 plus clubs and organizations, so a lot of great ways for you to get involved. Over 120 majors, and we do have a 17-to-1 student staff ratio, so we try to keep those class sizes pretty small so you're able to really focus in on your education and get the best out of your experience.
Awesome. So if you do want to apply to Western, you have a lot of options. So as a first-year student, you would need to complete a certain thing. So you'd have to have your first year application, $65 application fee. If you are someone who may qualify for a fee waiver or would like to see if you qualify for a fee waiver, you can go online to application fee waiver, all lowercase, all one word, .wcu.edu, check out the requirements and submit a fee waiver request in the corner. We do require a high school transcript for your initial application. You can submit an unofficial transcript that we will take into consideration upon that initial application. And a final transcript will be due upon when you finish your high school graduation. And we may request additional transcripts. However, right now, that would be what would be needed for your initial application. Test scores are a little different this year. So just for the 2021 school year only, we are not requiring that you have a test score to get a decision. However, we are strongly encouraging students who have already taken the test to submit those scores, as well as to take the test if they get the opportunity in the 2021 school year to get those test scores completed, because it may help with scholarship opportunities. Community college transcripts are not required for the initial review if you're a dual enrolled student or early college. However, we will need them for you to get course credit at the end of you completing those courses. And I will suggest that if you think that you're close or borderline, maybe submit that community college transcript, and it could help with the decision process, or some of your courses are only on that. Essays, resumes, and recommendations are not required, but you may submit those as well if you would like us to learn more about you, and we'll take them into consideration.
And moving forward to our timeline for your 2020-2021 application. So one thing to keep in mind is that we do have an early action application. This is non-binding. This is just a great way for you to be able to get your application in so we can give you a decision by December 15th, as long as everything is turned in by November 15th. Additionally, with that, you may also hear it called the Chancellor's Choice application. It's the same thing. So either one, just make sure you go to apply.wcu.edu in order to submit those. As well, keep in mind that FAFSA and scholarships will be coming up due in January 1st and February 1st. So go ahead and get those filled out and taken care of as soon as possible. As long as you have an application on file for 2 days, that's what gives you access to our specific scholarships and financial aid information. So we always encourage students to try to get it done in the fall semester. However, if you wait to submit your application at a later date, then you may not be able to get access to that until the spring. So go ahead and fill it out as soon as possible. Additionally, with that, with our scholarships, we do have merit-based as well. We'll have a number of academic-based. We even have some that are specific to certain programs or even clubs and organizations. If you want more information on those, feel free to check out our website at scholarships.wcu.edu. If you decide that Western is the school for you and this is where you want to spend your next 4 years, that's awesome. We'd love to have you as a Catamount. Just make sure that you pay your tuition and housing deposit by May 1st in order to secure your spot here at Western. With that deposit, those will both be $150, so totaling $300 due May 1st. I will now turn it over to Molly to talk about our visit opportunities.
Yeah, so first of all, some virtual visit opportunities are available. We have virtual tours that show the academic and student life side, and you can get those through visit.wcu.edu. Just click on virtual tours. You can select which one of those two you want to do. We also have a place there for you to sign up for one-on-one Zoom meetings with me, Madeline, or one of our other admissions professionals. We'll be glad to talk to you about what's required, things on campus, answer general questions. We also have a Zoom lobby every single day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., where you can just pop in and meet with one of our admissions professionals, and we'll be glad to answer any questions you may have on those days. Now, we just started last week doing in-person tours Monday through Friday. We have them at 9 and 9:15, 11:30 and 11:45, and 2 and 2:15. Now, we do require that if you're coming for an on-campus tour that you make a reservation online, as we are limited to the number of people that can go on a tour. We also have 2 open house dates coming up, one October 24th and one November 14th. These are a really great experience as well. It's a little bit more involved than just a regular campus tour. And it's a Saturday date. However, again, for that, you must make a reservation online, and you can do all of that again through visit.wcu.edu, which you can see right there on the PowerPoint. Now, just some contact information for us at the top of the page. The email to the general admissions office is admiss, ADMISS, at wcu.edu. The telephone number for our office information is 828-227-7317. And my email is mftippett@wcu.edu. And Madeline's is mmhux@wcu.edu. So please contact us with any questions. We'll be glad to help you. Thank you guys so much for listening to our presentation. Have a great day.
Thanks for that. And next we have Nicole from St. Vincent College.
Nicole Beckett. Am I back on?
You're back on, Nicole, but we lost your screen share.
Okay. So sorry about that. Don't know how that happened. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nicole Beckett, and I am the Assistant Director of Admission at St. Vincent College in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. We are located about an hour east of Pittsburgh, and we are a small liberal arts institution with majors with sciences, business, and other popular programs. Psychology and education are also major programs that we offer. We have 120 full-time faculty and an 11-to-1 student-to-professor ratio. And what that means is you will not be a number at St. Vincent. You will have a name, and your professors will remember that name until the end of your time at St. Vincent and well beyond. Cohesion between professors and students at St. Vincent is very strong, and it's a priority. And it's definitely very evident once you come to campus. So at St. Vincent, in addition to lots of great programs, we offer a lot of great grants and scholarships as well, up to $28,500 off per year for academic scholarships. We also have other different types of need-based scholarships available as well. We are $52,000 around as our tuition, but not one person pays that tuition. We have some students coming to St. Vincent for less than they would at a state or a public institution. So we basically give away a lot of money at St. Vincent. We're very proud of that. We are D3 in athletics, so we do not give away money. We don't have scholarships for athletics, but we make up for it with academic scholarships. We are the #3 school in the state of Pennsylvania, best school for your money by Money Magazine, and we are behind Penn College and I believe CMU, so we take great pride in that number. So what that means is students get the most bang for their buck, the highest return of investment. We're the 3rd in the state in job placement rating and salary. That's how the Money Magazine came up with that statistic. So getting back to the sports, we have 13 varsity sports for men and women, and we have football as well. That's why men have more. We also have intramurals as well. So if you wanted to play a pickup game of something, we would have that available. And we have over 50 clubs and organizations too. So from political clubs to hobbies to sports, to volunteering and religious clubs, there's something for everybody on campus at St. Vincent. If a student says to me they're bored, I kind of give them this look, because even though we are a small school in a rural community, there is a lot occurring on campus. So moving down the line, we have a 100% acceptance rate into law school. And yes, that number, you read that correctly, 100%. So every single student who applies to law school gets accepted. And the same goes for medical school. We have an 81% acceptance rate for medical school as well. And the national average is in the low 40s. So we take great pride in doubling the national average for that. And as I mentioned in the beginning, the sciences are probably the most popular at St. Vincent, and it's pretty evident in that medical school statistic there. 98% of 2019 graduates are employed or furthering their education within 1 year of graduation. That's a very high number, obviously, and they're employed within their field of study or they're in graduate school. And a lot of the reason for that is for our Career and Professional Development Center that we do have on campus. So whatever you may need help with, from applying to internships, from mock interviews to resume writing to studying for your MCATs, anything you could possibly think of with the post-graduation world, the Career and Professional Development Center is there for you. And we also offer free services for life. So if you are 40 years old and you decide you want a career change, you can contact the Career and Professional Development Center and they will help you even 20 years later down the road when it comes to getting to where you want to be. That is the common theme at St. Vincent. We are all here together to work for the student in order to have the best possible life that they can have at St. Vincent and after. That is our number one goal, is your happiness and your success. So we do offer visits in person 6 days a week, actually. We have Saturday visits as well by appointment only. So please feel free to visit www.stvincent.edu/visit, and you can even schedule a virtual visit, an in-person visit, and you can talk with a coach, professors. We have a great deal of flexibility to visit. You really won't know where you're going to go to school unless you really visit. So that would be my number one word of advice. Make sure you visit every school you're interested in. Thank you so much for your time today, and I'm going to hand it back over to Josh.
Thank you so much, Nicole. And up next from Roanoke College, we have Cole.
Awesome, thank you. Perfect. So as you can see here, Roanoke College gets named in the best 386 colleges by Princeton Review. We've had this accolade for many years now. We get that for a couple of reasons. We are a top liberal arts college for undergraduate teaching. We are a top producer of Fulbright scholars. We are top 20 schools for accessible and approachable professors. That's based off of our class sizes and our professors wanting to get to know you and helping with your career involvement after you graduate from Roanoke. We are a 4-year living and learning residential community, and we do have a wonderful global network of alumni both in the United States and around the world as well. We are located in the friendly town of Salem, Virginia. It's the most perfect college town you can think. Everything that you need as a college student is right at the front doorstep of Roanoke College. Restaurants, live music, shopping, all of that is right there for you. We're located next to the exciting city of Roanoke, Virginia. So that big city feel, if you want that, again, tons of outdoor dining options, indoor dining, nightlife for those of age, music, concerts, art museums, festivals, multicultural festivals as well. Of course, our airport and our Amtrak station. And then we are located right in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. So the Appalachian Trail is in our backyard, about 10 minutes away from campus. So if you're looking for, an outdoors campus, wonderful place for you. If you're looking for a small town feel, Roanoke's a wonderful place for you. And if you want that city life, Roanoke is also that place for you as well. We have just over 2,000 undergraduate students. Our student body is made up of 42% males, 58% female. We do have 54% of our students coming from Virginia and 46% of our students coming from out of state. We are represented in 39 states and 31 international countries. We are a 4-year residential guaranteed on-campus housing. For our upperclassmen, we do have apartment style, so it makes it feel like you're off campus. They're beautiful complexes there. We do have a 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio, average class size of 18 students per classroom, and we have a wonderful Maroon network of mentors. We call them Maroon mentors, and they're made up of a network of younger alumni who want to help you. It's kind of like a big brother, big sister program where you get paired with an alumni in the major that you're interested in or in the field that you would like to go in, and they help you along your 4 years here at Roanoke College. We do have 50 majors plus our 69 minors, concentrations, and pre-professional programs. We have everything from accounting to theater. We are known for our business program. Every student who is part of our business program, your senior year, you take a business policy class where you start a business from scratch. Your final project is like Shark Tank. You pitch it to a group of investors and businessmen, men and women here in the Roanoke area, and that's what you're graded on. We have new majors in education, data analytics, and engineering sciences as well. Instead of core classes at Roanoke, we are very topic-based. We want to find your purpose, your passion through these topic-based courses. So instead of just taking Chemistry 101, you could take Chemistry and Crime. Instead of biology, you could take zoology. Instead of statistics, does gun control save lives? Sports statistics, nutrition, weather, tons of different options there. You get to pick the topics that are interesting to you, and a lot of times students who do come in undecided, they are finding their major from these passions that you are taking in these intellectual inquiries or real-world experiential learning classes that we call our INQ curriculum. Every Roanoke student is guaranteed these 5 opportunities at Roanoke College. You have creative works. You have research opportunities. Again, research is not just limited to the sciences. Service learning. Every student builds a house for Habitat for Humanity. That's part of your freshman orientation. We have wonderful internship opportunities in the Roanoke Valley and then also all up and down the East Coast through our alumni network. We have study abroad programs in 300 different campuses worldwide, and then also our May term program, which you have to take one time during your 4 years here at Roanoke, which is a travel opportunity with faculty and students from Roanoke College during the month of May. You can stay domestically and travel, or you can go abroad or stay on a campus in Salem. Some domestic ones have been history of Hawaii, history of the national parks, an econ cruise along the Alaskan coastline, and then, of course, the leadership courses down in Disney World as well. Here's a picture of where some of our alumni are either attending graduate school or have jobs or have done internships. So you see everything from Fortune 500 companies to nonprofits to government agencies, sports industry, wonderful law schools like Washington and Lee, Richmond, Harvard for law, Harvard for medical school. So wonderful places that we are sending our students for those after Roanoke College programs. We have 101 different clubs and organizations to join, everything from esports to board game club to beekeeping society, you name it, it's at Roanoke. We are Division III for all of our athletics. We have every sport, and we just added wrestling. And then also we are a merit-based scholarship school. Every student who applies and is accepted to Roanoke College is eligible for a merit-based scholarship. We also have a visit grant, so if you sign up for a visit either virtually or in person, we do socially distance on tour. We have tours Monday through Saturday. We do get the visit grant for that. You can also get our Fellows and Honors grant. We have fine art scholarships of up to $2,500. We also this year are starting something that we're calling our FAFSA filer grant. So if you file the FAFSA and you put Roanoke College down for that, you can get $1,000 annually. So all said and done, we are pretty competitive with the in-state public schools here in Virginia. Now, there are a couple ways to apply to Roanoke College. We've already passed our early action first deadline, which our decisions have gone out already. We are approaching within the next couple of weeks our early decision deadline and our early action 2, and we will start rolling those decisions out after October 1. And early action 2, you will have a guaranteed decision by December 4th. And then, of course, we have our rolling admittance for our regular decisions, and we're going to start rolling those regular application decisions out after December 2nd. Our purpose at Roanoke College is to help you find yours. And it all begins with you. My contact information is down there. I would love to help you out throughout your college search. And just like Nicole said before me, the best opportunity for you is to go see all these campuses that you are interested in, whether it be virtual or in person. So I'm going to kick it back to Josh, and I thank you all for your time.
Thanks so much, Cole. And coming up next, we have Stephanie from Bethany College.
Okay, hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to my presentation of Bethany College. My name is Stephanie Bell. I am a senior enrollment counselor at Bethany, and I work with all of our prospective students from Virginia. So I will be your primary contact throughout your entire admission process. Bethany College is located in the northern panhandle of West Virginia. We're about 4.5 hours from Fairfax and 6 hours from the Richmond area. Because of our close proximity to our neighboring states, you can see on the second map here why our student population is so spread out. Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, and Florida are where the majority of our students come from, but Virginia is really close behind on that list as the number 6 state. We also currently have students on campus from 13 international countries. Bethany is a private liberal arts college that offers over 60 majors and minors and 8 pre-professional programs. The top 5 majors from this year's freshman class are physical education and sports studies, biology, management, communications and media arts, and social work. I think it's also important to note that about 8% of this year's freshman class came in as undecided. At Bethany, students have until the end of their sophomore year to formally declare a major. So you have 4 semesters to take classes in your liberal arts core, while you also explore intro classes in any major that interests you. Choosing a college is all about finding the right fit for you, and we know that student life is a big part of that. Bethany is a residential campus, so that means almost all of our students live in on-campus housing. Students have a variety of options to choose from that include traditional residence halls, suite-style housing, and apartment-style housing. Housing selection for our first-year students is done based on the date of your tuition deposit. Students have 2 options for dining on campus. Ogden Dining Hall is our largest dining facility and serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. Every student has an unlimited meal plan in here, so no need to keep track of weekly meal swipes or available dollars. From everyday staples like pizza, pasta, and a salad bar to a variety of changing menu items, you will always find something good to eat here. The other dining location on campus is called The Hub. Students have $100 per semester on their meal plan to spend here. The Hub is a full-service Starbucks and also offers selections like sandwiches, salads, soups, and snacks. Bethany is an NCAA Division III athletics institution, and we are the only Division III college in West Virginia. With 22 sports and a co-ed equestrian team, roughly 70% of our student body are student athletes, and some students are even multi-sport athletes. If you are interested in continuing to compete in your sport after high school, I encourage you to complete a recruiting questionnaire on our athletics website or reach out to our coaches to express your interest and learn about the recruiting process. Whether you are involved in college athletics or not, there are many opportunities to get involved on campus. Student Activities Council, Drama Club, Greek Life, Student Government, Athletic Intramurals. These are just a few of the many clubs and organizations available to students. Student Activities Council plans fun and exciting events throughout the year for students to enjoy, such as bingo nights, trivia nights, movie nights, and plenty of off-campus trips. Last year, some of the off-campus trips included a Pittsburgh Pirates game, Cleveland Cavaliers game, Cedar Point, Topgolf, ice skating, the list goes on. The best part, these trips are free for all of our students. If you're a high school senior now, applications are open for your class. Applying to Bethany is always free. You can apply using the Bethany application or the Common application. We have no preference which one you use, so it's totally up to you. Bethany is also now officially test optional. So if you choose to apply test optional, your enrollment file will be considered complete after we have received that application for admission and your official high school transcript. You can then expect to receive your admission decision letter in the mail within just a few weeks from that time. We have already started reviewing applications, and we will continue to review them on a rolling basis for the remainder of the year. Financial aid will begin as soon as you're accepted. On this screen, you'll see some of our commonly awarded scholarships and grants. All accepted students are considered for a merit scholarship of up to $20,000 per year. This scholarship is determined based on your cumulative high school GPA and will be included in your acceptance letter, so make sure you read that entire letter. Presidential Honors and Kalon Leaders are 3 competitive scholarship opportunities with specific academic eligibility requirements and awards up to the amount of full tuition. There are 2 competition days for these scholarships, one in November and one in February, so you'll definitely want to apply soon if you are interested. Our $1,000 renewable visit grant is available to any student who schedules and attends their first campus visit through our enrollment office. Currently, we are hosting both virtual visits and limited on-campus visits. To wrap up, I just wanted to share some responses from some of our current students about different reasons why they chose to attend Bethany. I think one of the most important things about the college search process is to understand that everybody is different. Some things will definitely matter more to you than others. I hope at least one of the reasons on this screen does connect with you and makes you want to apply to Bethany. My contact information is on this screen. Please call, text, email anytime, and make sure you definitely follow us on social media for all that important information and reminders throughout the year. And thank you again for joining me today.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. And last but certainly not least, we have Grant from Mississippi State University.
Thanks, Josh. I'm going to work on sharing my screen. Okay, so hopefully that worked. Welcome everyone. My name is Grant Nerin. I serve as the Assistant Director of Recruitment for Mississippi State University. This is my 6th year with the university, and I work strictly with students from the Virginia area. So I'm glad you have taken the time to join us today to explore all of your collegiate options with all of us. So moving forward, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Mississippi State and the different opportunities that we can offer you. We are located in Starkville, Mississippi. So if you do not know where that is, it is about 2 hours north of our state capital of Jackson, Mississippi. We are most certainly a small rural college town, but we are a top 25 college town in the United States. And so as you can see from the picture on your screen, we do have a variety of different options for students to get involved. We have over 450 student organizations, so we definitely encourage students to get involved in some capacity. They range from anything such as honor societies to student government to the band and different community involvement opportunities as well. So we most certainly definitely encourage that to help make it your home away from home. In addition to that, I want to talk to you a little bit about our histories and tradition at Mississippi State. So we were founded in 1878 as Mississippi A&M, standing for Agricultural and Mechanics, parentheses engineering. Since then, we have adopted the name Mississippi State University because we have become very well versed and offer a ton of different majors outside of agriculture and outside of engineering. We were founded in 1878 off the Morrill Act of 1862, which basically provides educational opportunities for the common man. And so we're easily accessible and easily affordable for students to have a great return on investment in terms of your collegiate options. We are the largest school in the state of Mississippi, both in acreage and in student enrollment. We do have about 23,000 students on our campus. We are a part of the Southeastern Conference, and so we feel like that is a big draw for a lot of students because we do offer the Division I opportunities for students to get involved with in terms of athletics. In addition to that, our acreage on campus is that 4,200 number, and a lot of that is a lot more than just our main campus. Like I said, we have a lot of research opportunities, and so that includes like our research farms and research laboratories throughout our campus. We are a Tier 1 Top 100 research institution, and what that means for you is undergraduate research opportunities are made available to you day one on campus. So what we're going to do next is just talk to you a little bit about what we can offer you in terms of return on your investment. These are our 8 different academic colleges, plus our Shackles Honors College that you can see there. And we're going to hit on some of the most popular majors within these academic colleges. Again, we offer over 180 different majors, so a lot of different options to choose from. In our College of Ag and Life Sciences, agronomy, animal dairy science, food science, nutrition, horticulture, and poultry sciences are some of those that are most favorable. In our College of Architecture, Art, and Design, they are obviously architecture, graphic design, and interior design with building construction science as a concentration. We are ranked as a top 25 nationally School of Architecture, and we're the only accredited School of Architecture in the state of Mississippi. All of these programs within this academic college are studio-based, so you do have a lot of options to set up a workstation, and that is your workstation for the time being as your undergraduate completion. We offer a meteorology program in our College of Arts and Sciences that is vastly known across the country. 1 in 3 meteorologists across the nation have their certification from Mississippi State. We have a running joke. If they get the weather wrong, they went elsewhere, but that's obviously a joke. We also have our College of Business that takes great pride in our entrepreneurship research. We're number 6 ranked nationally or internationally for entrepreneurship research. So definitely want to reiterate that for you all there. Engineering is kind of what we are founded on. So we have everything from aerospace to petroleum, and we are actually the lead research institution named by the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, for anything unmanned aircraft systems. So we're writing the rule book and conducting drone research here on our campus. We have the College of Forest Resources that you can see here, and basically anything from environmental conservation to sustainable bioproducts, the wildlife fisheries, and aquaculture. So a lot of hands-on research opportunities within this academic college as well. We have a College of Veterinary Medicine, so if you're interested in that program, you can actually apply as a senior in high school to the DVM program through our early entry vet program. Our Honors College does provide great opportunities for students in terms of research, so some good options there. Return on investment, we are about $35,000 in total for cost of attendance at Mississippi State. That includes non-resident tuition fees, housing, and meal plans at the whole 9 yards. So we offer a plethora of options in terms of scholarship opportunities. We offer merit-based, need-based, leadership and service, and departmental scholarships. We also offer a veterans waiver. So if you are the dependent of a veteran, whether that veteran is active or retired, we can waive your full out-of-state tuition. So we definitely just encourage you just to start exploring your options because we can be a great return on that investment again. Our campus is open to you all. We are practicing CDC guidelines. So if you're interested in visiting, we definitely encourage you to do that. You can do it in person or you can do it virtually. And we have fall visit Fridays that are happening on our campus based on specific academic interests. So we encourage you just to explore some of those options. As someone said earlier, it's great to get your feet on the ground to make sure it's a good fit for you. If you're interested in applying to Mississippi State, we are test optional. So we just need your application. You can apply through our institutional application. You can apply through the Common App or Coalition. We do cost $40 to apply to unless you qualify for a fee waiver. We accept those as well. And we need your high school transcripts. Again, test scores we strictly only need those for our merit-based consideration. Aside from that, we do not need them. If you have any questions or concerns, like I said, I'm the direct contact for you all in Virginia. So please feel free to reach out to me with any questions. As you can see, my email and my number are listed there and the QR code if you would like to receive more information from us. Josh, I'm gonna hand it back to you.
Great, thank you so much, Grant. And with that, we will end our presentation this afternoon. But I want to thank you all very much for joining us, and thank you so much to all of our presenters for their presentations. When you close your window, you'll see a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd really appreciate any feedback you can provide through that survey. Also, this was just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for some additional sessions at strivescan.com/Virginia. And as I mentioned before, in about a week, you'll be able to find this session as well as presentations from other colleges and universities all on that website, strivescan.com/Virginia. So come back and check those out if you've missed anything. And with that, we will end. Thank you so much for attending and have a great day.